Victoria, let me fix your thing in the back. That's the way you're going to come in.
That's my fault.
There's Bazille if he needs one. So the hand drum singers, they're going to be over to the left here. Again, if you want to start lighting up for that. We're going to get started and want to thank you and welcome you to this wonderful graduation celebration for the class of 2020. And the first part of this is we're going to have a flag song, and then we have our veterans that are going to be posting the colors. So if you could please pay homage to them, that would be greatly appreciated. Please acknowledge our veterans, Edward Brissett, Rick Peterson, Dennis Swillier, and Stephen Boyd. All Red Cliff Tribal members. Were you all in the Army? And all served in the Army. As you look at the schedule, been a lot of changes, and so throw that out because we're starting over. No. But we're going to start with an opening prayer, and I'm very honored to have been able to ask to do that. And also a part of this, I asked Jared if he would help me. Bushuani Nindinawe Maganadug, Gayash Kanajanakaz, Minawa Jaganashamoin, Jimpid and Dunjaba, Wikoyang, or Mosquaba Kang Minawa, and Dunjaba, Megazi and Dodame. And when I was asked to do this, I usually go into this thought process to make sure that I'm in the right frame of mind and ask for help from the Great Spirit, Kichiwanado, all those other ones that have went on to the spirit world. And for some reason, because of this event, what came to me was a ceremony that was held back in 1993 when, as parents, myself and Sharon, we had this honor ceremony for our sons Kelly and John because they were getting ready to go from one stage of life into the next. And we had a lot of people that gathered for that represented different aspects. And as we're gathering today, there's a lot of people here that are from different aspects of these seniors that are graduating today. And at the time I asked Dee Bainbridge if she would help me with the opening prayer, so she helped me with that. And I did it in the Anishinaabe-Moan, and Dee was the translator. And so I wanted to share that because I just felt that it was very appropriate for today. So Jared's going to help me.
Thank you for coming here.
Migwitchue biajayegoma.
We are honored that you would help us.
Nin kichitwa wenden widokawyang nongom.
We want to honor our children.
Niwayan da kichitwa wenda gosawa nijanasad.
So that they will see
Mano da wabandana wa.
people that care about them.
Bamadasajika bamawadam gomasawad.
And they will live a good life
Mino bamadasuendagi kinda nawa.
and follow the right path.
Mano da anishki gewad mino bamadasawin.
As parents, we love and care for them.
O get to ziman zagiyawan.
But as with all children, they sometimes don't listen to us.
Dash gawin apne bizandasin kidoyan.
Maybe they will know that other people care about them.
Magashadagi kinda nawa bamadasajik bagamasawad.
By those that are here,
The Kinawiya Oma Gabi Jawad. So I want to thank you for that. Again, as you look at the schedule, there's been just a lot of challenges that have occurred. You know, we're in such a crazy time, and a lot of people were upset with the change that was happening with the coronavirus and how it affected everything. They were worried that this wasn't going to happen, that wasn't going to happen. But we've been able to work through that. And what I realized, and I'm sure other people have, is that as we gather today and later on when they gather, that this is really a historical moment for this class of 2020, that when they celebrate their 50th anniversary and graduated from high school, they can say, you know, we were in what we faced, in the challenges that we had. So yes, it was very frustrating, but just think of the special thing that they have to carry with them through the rest of their lives that they can share with their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. It's an honor and privilege to be able to ask the next person to come up, the chairman of the Red Cliff Tribe, Ricky Peterson, and also when he's done with his address, opening it up to if there's any of the other council members that would like to share or offer some words of encouragement.
Bonjour, good afternoon. I think the first thing that's in order here today is to give a round of applause for the class of 2020. It's an honor to be here. On behalf of the Rectal Tribal Council, I'd like to thank our elders, spiritual leaders, veterans, drums, teachers, parents, Jim Pete, and all who helped make this wonderful event possible. To echo Jim's words, as I sat around when I was asked to speak here today, you know, in such turbulent times, I was just like, well, what do I say? What kind of words of encouragement can I give this class as we send them on to the next chapter in their lives? And it was tough. I was like, we really have unprecedented times, but in these times, I also think that there is that there's a chance for change. I asked myself, in these times, should I even mention, you know, the virus and, you know, the demonstrations that have swept across this country? While contemplating this, I thought back to when I lived through the 1992 Los Angeles riots, which stemmed from many similar injustices. For 3 days, I watched that city burn. Now, nearly 30 years later, we are again seeing the same anger, frustration, and calls for justice and equality in our streets across this country. It was after this reflection that I realized that I must say something today in that regard, because not to would be the same as ignoring it, which has led to a lot of what we are seeing today. As I watched the demonstrations across this country over the past several days, I too was filled with anger, frustration, and sorrow that it took a black man begging for his life on a cell phone video to expose the grim reality that so many people face today, people of color. As I watched these protests calling for the same demands of justice as they did in 1992, I said to myself as I watched TV, and this is the truth, I said, this is different than what I lived through in 1992. Yes, there are those who seek only to create havoc by looting and burning, but they are in the minority. In the peaceful majority, I see people of all ethnicities, people of all racial backgrounds, men, women, and children in a unified voice. While there is a lot of work to do in the future, moving forward, this is what is different. In the demonstrations, the difference I see is hope in that majority. As I stand here today looking out at the class of Bayfield High School, class of 2020, I don't know if you guys can all hear me over there. I see that same hope as you move forward. In 1852, an elderly Ojibwe chief and a delegation, including an adopted white son, got into a canoe on Madeline Island and started paddling to Washington, D.C. with a hope that the U.S. president would allow them to remain on their ancestral lands. The result of that hope allows us to stand here today on that very ground. Yes, it is a changing and challenging world, but the enthusiastic faces of the graduates I see here today gives me that hope. Hope that in the future, each and every one of you will grab that mantle of change, hold it high, and make a difference not only in your lives, but in the lives of every person you can. You've been given the tools to do so by your families, teachers, and many others. Continue to make us proud by using those tools and make this world a better place. With that, again, congratulations to the class of 2020.
Any other council members would like to share a few words? Okay, we're going to go into the next part, and it's the recognitions. But before that, I wanted to just again acknowledge the elders that are here, our tribal council, tribal administration, Bayfield school staff, LCO Ojibwe College, the JOM Education Committee, the various tribal staff that helped throughout the last few days in getting this set up. You should have seen them blowing up those balloons today. Jerry Blanche, the Education Director, and it took many people to pull this off and pull this together, and we're still kind of in the back here like, should we do this, should we do that? But it's with acknowledgement, you know, that we're doing this so that people will have this remembrance. Also, I believe Jared has, for those that want to apply for the Tribal Council Scholarship, he's got the form that's available, and the deadline for that is July 1st, so you can see him to get that form. Again, with this crazy time, you know, things have to be kind of adjusted. Normally the Tribal Council Scholarship would have been given today, but it's still going to be given. It's just that it's going to be a little bit later. As they come up, they're going to give their name, they'll be announced, and then they'll go over and they'll get some acknowledgement items and gifts. One of those is a certificate of decree of honor, and it states, the eagle feather which this document represents is in recognition of achievement, honor, and respect. By receiving recognition for your achievement, you have demonstrated to the Red Cliff community the importance of commitment, education, and initiative. Be proud of the wisdom, courage, knowledge, and understanding you have shown. To express our appreciation for your efforts and success, we would like to congratulate you for this important accomplishment. And this is on behalf of the Red Cliff Tribe, Tribal Council Community, and as well as the Johnston O'Malley Education Committee. Along with that, you'll get their gift bags, and in the gift bags, there's a hooded sweater, I believe. There's a sage bundle that has one of the tribal flags included in there, a water bottle, and this year what the not only the JOM Education Committee did, but Tribal Council and Administration decided to award all of the graduating seniors this year with a laptop. And although the laptop isn't here, of course, they're getting a certificate, so they will also receive a laptop as they continue on in that next phase of life. All right, here we go.
Yeah!
Okay, I guess we're gonna have you go. Hold on now. So, here's Dusty LaFernier. Also, some of the students have pledged that the Safe and Sober pledge, and they will also get a certificate of that. And Dusty was one of the ones that did that pledge also. So here's Dusty LaFernier.
Am I okay right here?
Melena Bressler. Also did a Safe and Sober pledge. Olivia Garamoni.
Live.
Melissa Basney. Janelle Gordon
Down.
also did a safe and sober pledge.
Down, right here.
Olivia Hagan. Leila Burkholz Lapointe. Burkhart Edwards.
This is our life feed.
Joshua Alonzo. Lozano. Sorry, I practiced that. I don't have any time. Lozano. Callan Defoe.
Congratulations, sorry about that. Hey, Mr. Talman.
Dayton Wasilewski Gordon. And he also signed the safe and sober pledge.
Nice medallion, Dayton.
A couple of years ago, there was no Gordons on the list, and they're starting to make a comeback. Elizabeth Lizzie Hoopman.
Oh, look, see that strip now.
Jamie Hansen. Sophia Ponick. And she also signed safe and sober graduation. Morgan Tudor. She signed a safe and sober graduation certificate. Liberty Lovelace. Brian Erickson. Harley Dahl. Also signed the safe and sober certificate. Victoria Kihete. Also signed a safe and sober certificate. Lucas Monte. Coleman Kent. He also signed safe and sober certificate. Adam Weber, safe and sober certificate also. Ethan Boyd. James LeGroux, safe and sober certificate also. Dylan Krisick, also signed safe and sober graduation. Austin Barningham. Desiree Albertus. Mariah Bettinger. What a great turnout. The ones that I have that weren't able to make it today are that we could acknowledge Savannah Basney, Richard Boone, Noah Derrigan, Quinn McGrafferty, Emily Kreiner Woodworth. Let's give them a round too. So what I'd like to encourage, if the graduating class could come and stand in the front here, we're going to have an honor song. And then after that, there's going to be the retiring of the colors. You can just line up in the front here.
Also, at the end, please try your best to maintain social distancing. Be good, guys.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm standing away.
We're taking photos? Yeah, we're taking pictures. Oh, which camera?
Let's go cross-eyed.
Are we singing or what?
No, I ain't fucking singing.
I didn't swear. I didn't swear. Sorry. Swear.
You got third? Go for it, Josh.
Right on.
All right. What, Josh? Yeah. I'll take second.
Hey,
2020. When we do the, take the colors off, then please follow them, okay? So hold on for a second. Next, we're going to have a Retreat the Flag song for the veterans to take the colors off. But just before that, I wanted to acknowledge a person. Now, there might be others that are in this situation that are retiring this year, but I'm not aware. The only one that I heard like over and over and over again was Beth Kaczynski. So let's give a shout out to Beth Kaczynski for 32 years. Anytime you're ready. detail. Just a little change. We're going to ask the seniors if they could kind of congregate down over here. They're going to take one big picture of all the graduating class, and then...
I got a bougie, everyone. Yeah, so what we're going to do is there is a big sign down by the water. All the seniors can gather down by that sign right now. We'll do one big class picture. Then after that, I'll announce again that all the seniors can go and gather in the middle of the parking lot over there where those two paths of grass are. Then everyone in the community can get in their cars, drive in between where those two seniors will be gathered, and give them some well wishes on their way out. And again, after everything, there is 2 more events today. There is the virtual graduation, and then there is the community. There's also the community parade later on. So.
Got it.